Okay, it's time. It's the June mat. It's the June mat, 2025. It's just started. It's in round one currently. Oop, I'm not going to open that. And I am going to do some obsing and commentary. Let's see what we have. Got OG versus Rook. A couple other games. Wipe versus FR. Fist versus Cole. Mile versus not sure who they are. Let's try Rook versus OG. Oh, game's already in. Change district and try that again. Rook versus OG. So round one, that's also in. Round one's on Weeping. What's close to America? None of these are close to America. Alright. Whoop, that's the wrong one. Ooh, I just saw Fist have some melees. So Rook versus OG. Round one, Weeping Stone. Let's quiz round one. OG with Dervish, Quad Ellie, and this time they have Rend. So OG running their no Mesmer, no Ranger build, so no interrupts. Usually have no enchant removal as well. But this time they have a slash necro. It's on the water alley, it looks like. They'll probably have Rend, and that's going to help them have a bit of extra kill threat that they don't normally have with this build. Split is going to be the Mind Burn here on Trojan, and on Ralph probably the Lightning Surge. Probably with Reverse Hex and Patient Spirit, I'm guessing. And the 8 Monk, of course. Monk Dervish on Holly here, on the prop monk of OG. Probably running Fleeting Stability so that he can run between, or run around the map a bit faster. Rook, on the other hand, running very unconventional build, as they usually do. Quad Warrior, and an Orders Dervish. Interesting. So Rook is, you'd think, gonna have a very hard time this game. Earth and Shackles. So it is Order of Apostasy, which is, ooh, extended enchantments. That's smart. Order of Apostasy. So Order of Apostasy makes all of your physical attacks take off an enchantment with every hit, which is gonna help a lot against Stone Sheath and against the Water Ellie if the Water Ellie has Water Attunement. Unfortunately for Rook, it may be challenging for them to defend the split though. They're going to defend it with an 8 Monk and Warrior Paragon. Now, unfortunately for OG, on the other hand, if this guy's a Lightning Surge with only 3 damage skills, he doesn't have much damage to win this 2v2. Oh, and interestingly also, the Orders is in range of the split side, so this Warrior Paragon is taking off enchants with every attack he hits with, which is going to help a lot too. Very interesting. So OG pulls back on the split side, which opens up the main team a little bit to collapse. OG probably wants to find Rook's Footman at some point. Maybe once they get a bit of a flag surplus, they can find the Footman, and then the Water and the Earth Ellies can start pushing up and start slowing down the flag of Rook. Flag of Rook is being run on the Orders Dervish. So here's their big flag surplus for OG. What are they going to do with it? Looking for kills, it seems. Oh yeah, collapse. 8 Monk of Rook is out of position a little bit. He's here now. So there was a collapse, but nothing is made of it. And now OG not in the ideal situation. Hammer Warrior of Rook is on the backside. That makes it very threatening for OG's split. 8 Monk of OG is on the main team. He needs to get to the backside. Oh, he's got return, so he does. Very nice. And Rook, take a death. And have to run the flag while they're under big pressure here. Very balled up. Take another death, this time unpacked. Did they have another pack? They've got Mage Hunter Smash, by the way. So, OG have no interrupts, as I mentioned, but Rook also have no interrupts, other than knockdowns. They have no Mesmer, no Ranger to shut down the damage of OG, but they do have a lot of enchant remove. But enchants are not as crucial this flux, Jack of all trades, because the Ellie's skills cost less mana. So the Ellie's can spam for longer without enchants than normal. So interesting that worked out in OG's favor. I wonder how much of it was due though to balling up in the choke point. Had Rook not balled up in the choke point, I wonder if they would have survived. The thing is, they do want to have a presence in the center so that they can stop OG from splitting. But having the two monks on top of each other like that and taking all the AoE damage, not ideal. So OG has boosted. Only 2 ticks of DP for Rook. So not too bad. Trying to make something happen on split side. It's 2 damage and 1 monk for OG versus 4 for Rook. Okay, 2 monks. Warrior's got to be a little bit careful. It's very tanky though. OG now pushing in the front door. So back door is a 4v4. Now it's going to be a 5v4 if the orders comes. No, Rook looking to catch out at front door. No. Re-engages the split. So 3v3 on split side. What, 5v5 at the main. Archer going down. Yep. Prots at main for OG. 3v3 at the back door. Let's see how this goes. Got 2 warriors for Rook and 1 monk versus 2 Ellies and 1 monk for OG. I think this favors Rook quite a lot because I think Rook have a kill threat but OG don't. OG scooting off, breaking this apart. And Rook gonna look for NPCs off this, are they? No. They're just gonna assert control over the backside. What should I call this part of the map? Backside sounds confusing because backside is usually to do with flags. Anyway, Rook looking for NPCs. They are now 4 men on the split. The 2 warriors, 1 hammer, 1 warrior paragon, monk, and orders dervish now. OG going to defend just with 2 monks for now. And the Ellie, but they may lose NPCs for this. And on the other hand, OG using their player advantage main to push dervish through, look for knights. Very smart by OG recognizing that window there. They can't really kill very easily, but they can use their player advantage to push other objectives. And they are going to get a good amount of pit NPCs for this. Rook's main team perhaps misplaying a little bit. There's no reason to be that far advanced at the stand because they're not trying to hold position for flags. So they can just sit in their base pretty much if they want with the main team. There's no reason to be caught out. And that is going to make the game really hard for Rook. They're going to even lose the bodyguard here. This is a disaster for Rook. They can't get back into their base. Do they even have... They do have PNH, but they're just not able to get into their base. There's another foes. Absolute disaster for Rook. This game is likely going to 28. Rook will have a hard time winning off of kills. If they are going to win, it's most likely going to be on lord damage. But now their whole pit is dead, so much for that. And are the two warriors plus orders dervish enough to actually kill through the two monks of OG here? Can they actually kill pit NPCs? I doubt it. So this is looking really bad for Rook right now. They're looking for a flag here, but it's countered by the water alley. And Rook have no way to defend the Lisa Derv. If you think about it, there's nothing that Rook can do to stop this Lisa Derv. They've got no Mesmer Assassin, they've got no Ellies to do lots of damage to it. If the Lisa Derv wants, he can just farm lord damage all game and keep back a monk. Now there's a collapse by Rook to the center. Rook have to make a lot out of this if they want to get back into this game. 8 Monk of OG is out of position. Ellie of OG is looking to run to the back door of Rook. Rook have to score kills quickly here. But they are the ones that seem under pressure. Yeah, it's Rook that looks like they're going to die here. Their 8 Monk is stuck in the back. They're against what, 4 damage? 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. 4 damage with 2 monks. The Guild Lord's now under attack. 8 Monk will be back though to save it. It's only the low DPS Lightning Surge. They're going to lose their monks here though. It's after time. Still is difficult for OG to score kills with no mesmers. Interrupt on the Earth achievement. Wait, what interrupted that? Interesting. So what do you do if you're Rook in this situation? How do you get back in the game? They're looking for the 4-man split again. 2 warriors, orders, and monk. They still haven't killed a single NPC of OG. OG looking to defend with less players again. Have a stronger main team. I'm still surprised that OG isn't looking to just farm lord damage with the Lisa Dove. Seven Monk of OG in trouble. He's dead. Do they have res? Who would it be on? It would be on this guy? Okay. There's Pact. No res on the water alley. Very important to note. He's got 3 energy management, probably 4 snares, and rend, I'm guessing. Which means no res. Only reses being on possibly the Lisa here, and definitely the Earth alley. Monk needs to kite through the ward. Well, actually, you know what? This is quite smart of Rook here to keep the Warrior Paragon. He's better at taking out the solo monk. He's got lots of movement control, potentially. He's very good against a solo monk. Whereas the melee range warriors can get taken down a lot by the earth and the water. But even with the kills on the solo monk, OG can choose to reassert flag control if they need to. If they ever get low on DP, they can just force boosts. So while this is gaining Rook some ground in the game, it's not going to win them the game. I don't think OG even need to defend with this alley, by the way. I think they could just run it to the enemy base. They're defending with 2 Ellies though. So that's better than defending with 1. As it does give them the opportunity to score kills. The 2 Ellies can possibly overpower the monk. It's gonna be tough. Tenai's! Ooh, who had Tenai's? Was it this guy? Yes, it's this guy. He doesn't have Smoldering Embers, he has Tenai's. They do overpower the monk. So no Smoldering Embers. And the split side of Rook is dead. And I'm having a hard time thinking of what Rook can even do from this position. They still haven't even got down the front NPCs, the front footmen. They have no Dervish to farm it with. They've got no AoE damage on their entire team. Rook's looking for kills, but just not enough damage, too much defense. Monks are balled up, taking huge damage. There's Tenai's crystals. Okay, so the Earth Ellie has, I'm guessing Ub's Flame, Tenai's crystals, and Stoning. So there's Aura Resto and Earth Attunement. I don't think he has a third energy management. He's got Earth and Shackles, yeah. He doesn't have a third energy management, so he can be shut down easier than normal. But he's got lots of snares and lots of damage. And thankfully for him, Rook have no mesmers. Rook dying again, main team. Warrior dead for another minute on the backside. So it's 3 Hammer Warriors, a Warrior Paragon, and the Dervish. It's, what can they do? What can they do? It's not working when they send the 3 damage to backdoor. They were getting defended by the 2 monks. And then when there was 2 Ellies, they even died in the straight up 4v4. So what can they do? Do they send another damage? I guess they would have to send another damage. I guess they would have to keep the Warrior Paragon at main team. No, that might work actually. They keep the Warrior Paragon main team to kill a solo monk. Send the 3 Hammer Warriors on split side with the orders, and then they can potentially pump down NPCs. But it would be very challenging. But then at least they could potentially kill through the 2 monks defending the base. But they'd have to get lucky still even then. Anyway, OG pushing with 1 monk again. Rook is trying to kill it, but these guys are just getting snared. There's the ward. Monk needs to get in the ward. Lucky Hamvash through Guardian. Stone Sheath. No Blurred, right? Doesn't have Blurred? Yeah, it doesn't have Blurred. Got Rend instead of Blurred. Not that it matters much. Oh, so actually 3 damage from Rook here. No, is it 2 or 3? It's 2. 2 Hammer Warriors. Sorry, just the 2 Hammer Warriors. The Monk doing a good job surviving. Now Lord damage being farmed by the Lisa Dev. And here is where Rook has to make something happen. It's the 4v4 again, the 4v4 that Rook lost before. The 2 split alleys of OG and the Prot and the 8 Monk. 2 Hammer Warriors, well 1 Hammer, 1 Warrior Paragon. Monk and Orders Dervish, but Rook gonna break it apart. Ha! Orders Dervish pushing front door, but there's nothing he can do. It's got no damage. Or a Paragon looking for a target, but not gonna find it. Still defended by a Monk. Uh-oh. Okay, Monk will be fine, perhaps. Yeah, he'll be fine. Rook looking to re-engage his splits. Pushed out OG from their base, but now OG can just push back in again. So what's Rook gonna try now? They're thinking about it. It's gonna be 3 warriors. 3 warriors, bring out a flag on the orders. 1 warrior defending. 2 warriors defending. So Rook is gonna try something similar to what they've been doing. 1 warrior, 1 orders dervish, 1 monk. So 3-man split. 5-man base defense. Still going to be so hard though to kill NPCs. There's no way that they can kill NPCs through the 3-man defense of OG. It's 2 allies and a monk. Orders dervish couldn't cap the flag. OG was taking control of the flag stand. Maybe they have to block a gate or something. They have to try something drastic. Because there's no strategy that's winning them this game. Unless OG make a huge mistake. Looking for a knight. They do have a bunch of damage coming in here. Prot is close behind. And the orders goes down in the back. Killed by his order, actually. Removed 2 mini enchantments and took out his health. As his order does, I think, sacrifice a certain percentage of health or something every time it removes an enchantment. So, Rook now with a huge split. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. 1 monk. No, 2 monks. Yeah, it looks like they're splitting everything, just defending the Lisa with a monk. Sending back warrior for it, but what can you do? They don't have snares either on their team, other than the warrior paragon, so absolutely nothing to deal with the Lisa. That's bull strike. This is elite mage hunter. Mage hunter smash. Finally gets some NPCs, but they're not the most important ones, especially this late in the game. 7 monks a little bit caught out here. A little bit exposed. Gate just closed on him. Prop monks nearby, but now they have to watch the base. Water Ellie's coming back to defend the base. Thankfully for OG, otherwise they would have lost. Oh no, 8 monks already back. So no monk on the push side, is it? Do they have no monk here on the push side? They do have no monk here, and it's the Warrior Paragon defending. Which is what I was saying earlier on, is that if the Warrior Paragon defends and they split 4 damage, then it puts OG in a little bit of an awkward spot. Because the Warrior Paragon, unlike the Hammer Warriors, can kill through the alleys if there's no monk. So OG, nice ages at the last second. They've got 2 monks here. The Water Ellie's almost back to main. Rook boosting as well. But now OG is stabilized. And Rook is running out of time to make things happen. Their window of opportunity to win this game is closing rapidly. It's close to 28. They still have no pit NPCs down. Looking to catch out the 7 Monk. But he's got an Earth Ellie with him and a Water Ellie with Patient Spirit, Lightning Surge, and Windborn. Lisa Derv pushing back in the base, going to be defended by the 7 Monk. The Rook finally though killing some more NPCs, getting this Archer over here. It's actually a Dervish and an Ellie farming lore damage. This maybe isn't ideal actually for OG. Perhaps it would be better for them to send back the Ellie, because now they have a player disadvantage in their base. But Rook is just gonna... Oh, sorry, Rook is pulling back on them, so it doesn't really matter. Interesting. I think that was a little bit of a risky move by OG there. Especially if they're not going to go for the kill on the Monk. Ellie's caught out. After time. Oh, pack kill! That's a pack kill. Lisa Dev is dead as well. They only have one packed left. It's on the Earth Ellie. The Lightning Surge is almost going down as well. And the collapse of Rook is actually working out. There's a minute until base res. Prod is caught out. All this enchantment move is going to come in real handy right now. No balance stance, no prot D on the prot. The prot is surely going to go down. I think the environmental effects is helping OG a lot right now, as the warriors probably do a lot less damage. Also the weakness spam. Stone Sheath lifting a lot of weight right now. Doing work. And OG not taking any more deaths for now. Rook is back up on morale. OG surviving long enough. And if they can keep all of their pit alive still, then OG is still in an extremely dominant position, and it looks like they've stabilized enough to do that. The 8 Monk of Rook is actually back in their base. He's trying to avoid getting cheesed right now. But that means that Rook is pushing. Ooh, this is really interesting. So Rook is not going to be punished for keeping the 8 back because there's 2 dead and it's lore damage time, so OG can't afford to keep all of their damage in base to wipe Rook anyway. But this is really interesting. Rook is going to get a lot of lore damage. They need to get these weaknesses off the front line. Stone Sheath is doing huge work with these weaknesses. The Orders Dev needs to keep trying to get Aura off if he can. I mean, get his thing off that removes all the enchantments. Not much lord damage coming out. 3 warriors hitting the lord, 4 warriors hitting the lord actually, but not much lord damage. Rook is gonna die eventually as well. And just, are they not able to, is he getting interrupted on it? He gets it off now. And the weaknesses have not really been drawn much. Why does it not seem to be working? Is he getting it off again? Okay, there it is now. Okay. It's removing some enchants. I don't think that Rook has done enough lore damage, even though they're hitting it with 4 warriors. Just the Stone Sheath is mitigated way too much lore damage. And OG farming some more lore damage right now. So I think OG's done it. Insane comeback by Rook though. In these last 5 minutes of the game. Crazy comeback out of nowhere. Great collapses, scoring a lot of kills. Their lord might even die here. 8 monks probably running out of energy. Yep. Not even going to reach lord damage. Alright, well done. Well done to OG, and really well done to Rook in the last few minutes of the game. Man, if they had been able to make that happen a little bit earlier, that game could have looked totally different. It was really defending with the Warrior Paragon, splitting off 4 damage, seemed to really work out, and the collapses at that point as well. I'm not sure how much of it was OG making mistakes and how much of it was Rook's strategy, but really great job by Rook. Okay, I have to dip for a while. Ooh, we got Wipe versus OG. Fist versus Miles, so some great games. So hopefully I'll be back before these games go off of OBS. Yeah, we'll see. Alright, I'll see y'all later.